How the guys pull up after the consecutive short turnarounds? How are they feeling ahead of this week?
Yeah, obviously we had the flight from Hobart. You know, it was a tough game down there and a bit of a tough loss. But yeah, it was a short turnaround and it was a tough contest as well on the weekend. The Bombers didn't make it easy for us, but yeah, we expected that when they know they're going to come with a hard running side, and they definitely showed that with their speed coming through the middle. And yeah, I think the boys are definitely feeling that, and we're knowing another short week. We've got to do all we can to prepare for the flight to Melbourne.
How's Gov?
Yeah, Gov's, you know, he's Gov. He's always going to have complaints about something, but yeah, he's going to do whatever he can to pull through for the week, and none of the boys really know what he's going to do yet. So it's all up to the Docs and whether they clear him, and just wait on what they say. Yep.
What's the program for the week for you guys? Given the consecutive 6 days and what you like saw, are you going to be a lot lighter than in the past?
Yeah, a lot lighter. We're obviously going to fly on Wednesday, and it's going to be a very short week for us. I think today's a light session, just a few walks around the oval, and do whatever we can to prepare for the flight and yeah, the game on the Friday.
So do you imagine the coaches will just ask, they're going, yeah, you're right?
Yeah, I think they're going to ask every day and pressure him and see how he's feeling, and I think they're waiting to see just as eager as we are to see if he's all clear or not.
How much pressure do you guys put on each other to make sure you're pretty honest up front about how you're feeling, rather than wanting to play and maybe being underdone?
Yeah, I think we're all pretty just happy to be out there with each other, just playing, and just the way we're playing together, and we're all seeing each other's strengths. And obviously it'll be a big loss if we lose Gov, but we see there's a lot of young players that can obviously play that role as well. You know, like Tom Barrass is playing well in the waffle, and you know, if he gets his opportunity, that'd be good as well. So.
Hilly, why and how have you turned your career around?
I think I'm smiling a bit more and a bit happy to be playing. So, no, just as I said, you know, I'm enjoying my footy more now, and being around the boys, and we're all up and about, and that's just sort of building each other's confidence. And you know, the coaches are putting that in us as well, and just playing those different roles up on the wing. And I've even been put down the back line a few times, which has been a bit scary. But yeah, I'm just enjoying my footy, and I think this is probably the happiest I've been.
So is it the diversity that maybe has sparked you into action?
Yeah, and the players around me as well. You know, you got Josh Kennedy up and about, and Lacraz, he's playing that mid role, and yeah, it's given me a lot more opportunities to play up and down the field. And the more I get involved in the game, I think the more confident I'm building from that.
So nothing over pre-season, no fire up speech from the coach, or you know.
Oh, you get a few speeches here and there, but yeah, you got to, you know, prepare yourself each week to play the best you can, and I think I'm just enjoying it at the moment, and yeah, just trying to make the most of as much as I can.
You played 9 games last year and 9 so far this year. Your stats really aren't that different, except the glaring one. You kicked 7 goals last year and you've got 21 so far this year. Is it delivery into the forward line that you're benefiting from, or are you working harder? Are you in different positions?
Yeah, I'm playing that different role up in the wing now, and adjusting to that well. You know, playing alongside players like, you know, Andrew Gaff and Chris Maston, and they're helping me play that role well. And yeah, as you said, you know, the ball's getting a lot more better deliveries inside the 50, and we're sort of priding ourselves on that forward 50 pressure, and that's sort of forcing turnovers to get repeated entries. So that's helping us get a lot more shots on score.
Did you ask to move up the ground there and not just be stuck in a forward pocket for the rest of your career?
No, we've all been put on different roles, and I think that's helped us each as players to be able to prepare and adjust to different scenarios and situations on the ground, and we're definitely improving from that, and it's showing on the score.
How different was the forward line with Jack there on the weekend?
I know Jack loves a goal here and there, so I had to make sure I had to hit him up a few times, but. Yeah, no, he's definitely, you know, been a great inclusion for us. He brings that forward pressure and the contests around the ground like no other, and we all missed his back rolls here and there. You know, he has a bit of a spark to the forward line, and yeah, like he plays a lot like Josh Kennedy, and he takes that strong overhead mark, and yeah, we definitely enjoyed having him back.
Having Jack back, obviously plays second fiddle to Josh there, and they can combine to make a great duo. Do you sort of see the forward line now as one of the best in the competition?
I wouldn't rate probably the best. I'd just say probably the best, maybe defensive forward line. I mean, we pride ourselves on that forward pressure, and we know that once we get it inside, we want to lock it in as much as possible, and it's definitely showing the way we chase and tackle, and yeah, the scores will come from that, and yeah, we just keep looking to improve each week.
I imagine that only, when you say best defensive forward line, that only gets better with the assistance of Jack being back there as well.
Yeah, like he's one of those players that just won't give up, and he gives his best and plays 100% every game. And yeah, like having him there is definitely a lift for all of us as well.
That forward half pressure, is that more mindset than anything else, or have you structured differently? Or
yeah, more of a mindset. We know the first, obviously, chance we get it in the forward line, you want to take a mark and have a shot at goal. But yeah, a lot of teams have adjusted to playing, a spare back in the defence now, and we've tried to work well to rounding that up and just making a contest, and then the defence stuff comes in handy.
Richmond have had a long break. I think they played Friday night, the week before.
I think so, yeah, 13 days or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll be fresh.
Yeah. What is it? Is it better to be fresh after 13 days or still playing?
I think we're just happy with just going in with the momentum of coming off a win, and we're obviously doing the travelling this week. So the boys are just more focused on preparing each like we're going to be fresh and make sure the bodies are right. And when the game comes, I know they're going to not make it easy for us. So we're just going to try and get that first step when the game starts.
Bigger challenge than normal? Then?
Yeah, it'll be a bigger challenge. It'll be their home ground advantage, and playing on the MCG, I don't think we've played there yet. So yeah, the boys are definitely looking forward to it.
Is that another sort of obstacle this season that you'd like to jump over? You've done a few things this year where you haven't done in years gone by. Is that
yeah, it's obviously another challenge for us. We went to Adelaide and played Port there, and they had the advantage. So this would be like another big challenge like that, and we're just going to go out and give it our best and see what happens, really. It's just one of those games that you can't judge what's going to happen, so see what happens.
If Barras has to debut this week, what can you tell us about him? What will we expect from him?
He plays a lot like Gov, and he reads the play well, and he can take those intercept marks, and he's one of those players that definitely can play his role and play on players that are a bit bigger than him and can step up when the challenge is there.
Obviously made it to Waffle debut this year, so it's not long between possible Waffle debut to AFL debut.
Yeah, it'll be a big step. I think, yeah, as a young player, he'd love the opportunity, but if it comes his way, then yeah, be happy if he gets it.